Well, howdy guys, welcome back. Here we are on episode number 8 of our series, and you can kind of see our steam engines are just making their way into the rail yard right now. I have it on 1 speed, that's why they're going so slowly, so let me speed this up for us. And I went ahead and purchased our brand new speed demons, but I think they may have to wait just because I didn't set up signals on this little part right here for the last train to arrive, and it was like all the way at the end of the line. But I wanted to start the video here so you guys can kind of see those ones making their way back into the station. So what we can do in the interim is just kind of connect some more train lines. So I think here it comes right down here. So you know what we can do instead, actually? Why don't we just follow this guy in? We'll see these guys again. For the moment, we're just going to kind of park them, probably use them on a different line. They just don't go as fast, so right now in terms of just making money, we might as well just generate a whole bunch. Because these guys, later on, they're going to be pretty expensive to run, because like maintenance is going to be like through the roof. It'll be fun just to, you know, get all the nostalgic feels out, and if we put them on a separate line, and they won't really be in the way of anyone else for too long type thing, then I'll have no problem doing that. Okay, so let's hop on board this guy. Oh yeah! Actually took a little bit faster than I thought it would. So let's just follow this along for a little bit. We can connect our lines pretty soon. City is definitely coming along. I'm liking the look of it. Man, this thing is an awesome train. I feel like this is like, you know, like totally retro, like pure 30s. You know, LA to Las Vegas run, you know? The new bullet train, out now! See it on a newsreel near you! Yeah, something like that, right? Buy war bonds, you know, like that kind of stuff afterwards. Who knows, right? Well, the war hasn't started yet, but you know what I mean. Okay, so we actually didn't take too much of a hit either in terms of the finances, with these guys kind of being out of the picture, you know? Or like this line being out of the loop. It's funny because it's a train joke. Well, not really. I guess are trains and loops? I don't know. Did we make it loops? Probably not. These are not loops. I'm sorry. I'm not funny. I'll just stop. But I make myself laugh. All right. So let's do some ambitious stuff here. All right. So Grand Prairie, it has train coming into it. Let's quickly get these out of the way so that we can do our building. No, let's, oh gosh, they're saving. I was like, I broke the game. Let's upgrade. Ah, I see. Oh, there it is. Oh, I don't think I needed tram tracks, to be honest, on this. Yeah, that's fine like that. Alright. Not the fastest speed. No, that's better. And these are just for the future. Okay, so that's those guys. No, you know what? One of these has to split. So what we're going to do is this. And hopefully as fast as we can get it. Not the worst speed. So these guys are going to have to share the one line here. Which is no problem. I'm just going to make sure we get the signals correct. And then these two, these are the ones that are going to make the run over to Ontario. Okay, so that's going to connect over to here. And that's going to loop. And stop here on the way back. It's an interesting line. Not overly conventional, but it's kind of how we roll sometimes. And that was a train joke, because you can roll on tracks, right? Alright, I'll just stop. What am I even doing? Oh my goodness. Nice jokes, Dad. That wasn't even a dad joke, that was a terrible joke. Okay. Oh, actually, it wasn't so bad. Both in terms of price and difficulty level. 253. Again, not the... Oh, wait, you can only go 240. Oh my goodness. And then we got nothing to worry about. So if you guys have tips, definitely pass them on. We can share them all amongst each other. Sharing is caring. Alright. So that's connected. Now I wonder if we can even share and have two. Yeah, I don't see why we couldn't. As long as we're the same speed, more or less. Lots of ideas happening here. Okay, let's upgrade this. Let's just put in our switches. Okay, so these guys are all linked. These guys need a switch.
Oh yeah.
And what do we get? Oh my goodness, so tempting. PCC streetcars. Oh my gosh. No, don't distract me. I'm not doing streetcars right now. You go away. Otherwise, I would love to do that. Okay, so that and that. And then that just here, and then you stop here. And then you stop here, you go to here. And then, yeah, I don't need to put the one in here, because then that gets a little bit chaotic. Alright, but I will do this. Okay, so that is that. Just throw some of these in. Now, because I'm going to be doing possibly different speed trains on here, I'm going to put these relatively close together. The trains themselves are not very long, right? Like, we can easily fit our trains in between the two. It's just like, if the faster train's behind, you know, or, yeah, faster train will definitely end up behind, what am I saying? At least it'll kind of, you know, it doesn't have to wait too long, kind of leapfrog a little bit. If that makes any sense, hopefully. Okay. Yeah, it turns out it's almost the same space as everywhere else, but I think you know what I mean nonetheless. Okay, so we still need action over on this side. Just make sure we're doing that in the right spots. Oh, this is gonna be so cool when this is like a major corridor and we've got lots of trains rolling. I get so excited for the future. I'm only in 1940, you know? This is great. The future, coming to a place near you. Alright. Now, that goes out and wide. Get our signals so that we don't run into problems with our pathing. We'll just stop people from there if they need to. And then just, yeah, race whoever gets here first type thing. Okay, so that is that. And put these here. Do you guys not have a switch over here yet? No, there's not. Well, who's going to be... Oh yeah, we're going to have a separate line coming in. I was like, who's even going to be switching? But we already know who's going to be switching. Oh, sneaky. Look at that. That fits really nicely in there. Okay. Now, just because of the way the road is, we'll just keep those signals like that. Okay, so that's that. Ooh, rolling in money. Can we? Almost. Not the worst, right? And then same speech, you know. Okay. to get stuck behind the tunnel. A lot of distance that can be traveled. Alright, neat. And there's one more here, why not? Same with over here. This is really cool. I'm like thoroughly enjoying this. A signal for you? A signal for you? Oh my goodness, I'm a weirdo. That's kind of fun though, right? Okay. Now, in terms of our next step, I'm wondering if we should just put the line in and then do the in-town transit after. You know, we're asking for trouble by not doing this side, especially on 3-speed. We probably slow that down a little bit now that we got lots of money. Okay, getting these going. Alright, so that one most likely going to Portland. We'll just kind of make that a long kind of curve like this. And then we'll have this guy go over to Akron. And then, oh, who's doing the Sharesies? Oh, right, it was these guys. Like I would call it the Sharesies. Let's do Sharesies on the other side. Oh, I don't know if you want to do that. There we go. There we go. Possibly should have upgraded that, but that's okay. I think worse things have happened. You know what? Let's do it. Oh, easier said than done, right? There we go. Medium's better than nothing. I'll take that. Alright, so signals, you stop here, you go here. Bada bing, bada boom. Love it. Okay, so that's that. And we need one for Bellevue. And that would be these two. I think we have to share the intersection though, just for simplicity. It's probably a good approach. Okay, and now these can go the other way. Oh yes, very nice. Yeah, that still works. Look at that. And we should have enough room to do our signals, or our switches in here. Okay, so those guys are switched. This one might be the troublemaker. But we will see. Oh, I spoke too soon. Look at that. Alright. Those ones. These signals are all over the place. Tempted to move this one a bit further back. Oh, that's okay. It's fine. Alright, now switch these guys up. That's okay. No, that's not going to be okay. Darn it, that's not a good approach at all. Hopefully there's enough room though with that. Interesting. Alright. Back it up a bit. There we go. Even though I know we can't go to 300, I find that like doing the 300 speed, it gives the nicest curve and nicest transitions. Just in case you guys are wondering. Alright. There we go. Making this a little bit too complicated sometimes, but we eventually get the hang of it. Alright, this is actually like, you know, starting to come together. And it looks really cool. Alright, now is this wired up well enough that we can just kind of cowboy, you know, cowboy this up and just get in there and see what happens? Alright, new line. So we'll start here. We will then proceed to our good friends in Ontario. And oh my goodness, what have you done? But, plot twist, we are going to go to here, which will then fix the line. Oh my goodness, it does. I love this game. Alright, so now, do we need to tell it to go back to... No, we probably don't. Oh my goodness, this is so cool, it worked. Oh, I'm so happy. Oh, that's awesome. Okay. Now I wish that we could get oh, okay. Now I was gonna say I wish we could put our steam engines to what? The big boy. Oh my gosh. Wow, that thing's probably super fast. That thing looks so nice. I was gonna say I want our steam engines to, you know, to be working while we're doing stuff, but they're not on the same line, right? So if we just draw one little, you know, connection point from here to here, we can kind of share garages. So I'm tempted just to do that. Not really going for, you know, for speed here. I also think that's probably not the best way to go in. Ideally, I want to get on before this bridge, though. And it's like, it's a little bit frustrating having that intersection already there. Otherwise, I mean, it's not like we're going to travel on this track that often, right? We just have it run alongside for a little bit. I'm not going to do it as a bridge as well. I hope you guys don't think this is a little bit too ridiculous. Should look kind of nice. There we go. And this is not necessarily for a line to come through. Hypothetically, though, now we can make one. And it's actually not the worst speed or curve the whole way through. We actually do have a lot of spacing in between intersections. And our break right here does happen before the that break there. So we theoretically could make this work. Okay, well, all right. Plans for the future. Okay, so what I wanted to do was create a new line. And I want to go from here just to here. Like, super simple. And you can see there's like the faintest amount of overlap in between the two. It's just like, so I'm gonna have different speed locomotives just as a little bit of a test here. So we'll kind of see how this goes. So how is the maintenance on these? Do they need to be replaced? Why can't I? Tell me your secrets. There we go. Or no, wait, what? Details. What am I even looking for here? Average age doesn't tell me that. 11 years is not that old, right? I don't think it's really costing us that much more per year. You can do a little bit more, right? Okay, let's put it to work. Okay, now what was our line 30, right? Will he go to that? Sweet. Oh, no, I'm so silly. Go to 31, please. That's what I want. Oops. Oh, darn it, darn it, darn it, darn it, darn it. Of course they won't work. Because we didn't make a way to cross over to 31. Ah, darn it. Okay. So, forget I said that about these guys. I gotta keep those for a short line for later. So let's put this back on to 30. I'll let these guys kind of leave the station. And then once they're all like this, I'm just going to turn them around and send them right back. Because I don't want this guy to, like, you know, poke its head out and then have these guys try to turn around but can't. Okay, so before things get out of control, you turn around and you go back to depot. And then you turn around and you go back to depot. And you turn around and go back to depot. And crisis averted. Perfect. Okay, buying trains. Not as expensive as I thought they would be. And the top speed is, ooh, not too bad. So why don't we put these guys on our express line, but we'll just put an extra one on. And just kind of see how the budget kind of balances here. Oh, what am I doing buying these multiple time? Sell that, just we'll clone it after. Okay, who can go fast? Is this our only fast? Yeah, I guess so, right? Okay, so we need 2, 3, 4. I think is a good number. Now, which one of these do they end up on? 2. Unfortunately, I have to do this. And I'm tempted to maybe put like another garage somewhere. Did I miss one? Oh, we got them all. Just so we can kind of keep our like collection of trains that we're going to use later, just kind of off to the side. I wonder if 3 is a good number to start. I don't see why it wouldn't be. Okay, so we'll set this one to 31. Oh, 30, not 31, darn it. Oh my goodness, you silly boy. Okay, there we go, that is that. Sometimes I just confuse myself. And let's double check here. So we should see 1930. 1930, we should see line 30. Oh my gosh. Can you tell it's been a long day? Okay, so yeah, that's fine. And 3 minutes is the average, which is okay. I think we can kind of improve on that. So I'm possibly gonna add another train. We'll see how that goes. Okay, so we need a separate garage now for line 31. And okay, I guess we can do that one behind somewhere. Or why don't we just drop that over here? I have to change these switches around just a little bit. Okay, so we got that. Yeah, just gotta make sure we don't bump into these signals here. But we can't, we just gotta move them, that's all, you know. Not hard to do. Okay, so that connects to there. Those are fast, holy smokes. Like for steam engines. I'm tempted to sell the other guys, to be honest with you, and just to keep these ones when they, because that extra 30 kilometers an hour is really appealing to me, especially later on when we have a lot faster trains. So yeah, let's do that. These trains have been good to us, but I think we're gonna sell them. Bon voyage, mes amis. Okay. And in between episodes, I'm tempted to do an upgrade to our streetcars, but I might just wait for those to kind of, you know, need an upgrade. Or I might set up the automatic upgrade. Still got to work on that. But for the moment, let's just kind of figure this out. Okay. And this is a very simple line, so I guess we just need... Oh, right, the garage, so we need to finish that. Oh, you know, this is the perfect line for us to use those small little bus-style trains. We can toss like 4 or 5 of those on and just see what happens. Oh, cool. I like that idea. All right, now, in order to get over to here, I'm going to have also this. I don't want this to mess things up. So let's look at our pathing. Okay, good. I didn't do anything bad there. And then in terms of our signals, I just want to make sure that people can stop where they need to, so that no one is getting in the way here. Okay, so this may have to just move like that, and then we'll stop someone there. And my poor cat wants to get out. You know, I think we'll end the episode here, guys, and I'll let Linus out because he's going to meow forever, and then that'll just get a little bit distracting. And next episode we'll figure this line out and kind of see how those new little trains work out. And the ones I'm referring to are these guys right here. Let's see how these guys kind of fare. And 100 kilometers an hour is pretty decent speed. All right. Well, I think we get another very productive episode. Didn't quite get Grand Prairie all done up with the in-town transportation lines, but we'll definitely get that going for the next one. Main thing is we do have a working train line here, and we're about to get another one going. I'm excited to get to see the results of that. All right, guys, thanks for sticking with it, and I'll see you in the next one. And until then, take care of yourselves as always.